Hey guys, it's Lawrence back here from Tech Legends, and I haven't done a video in a long time. So let's start it off by doing the top 5 graphics cards, and I will do the whole series over again that I did in December. I'm gonna try and do it every month because I messed up on that. So I'm gonna try and do it every single month. So you guys, let's get on to the video.
Set me free so that I'm not hollow. So that I'm not hollow.
Hey guys, here with the first graphics card. Yes, I know this graphics card isn't the top notch, but hey, it's the top 5 budget graphics card video. So what'd you guys expect? And here is one of the cheapest graphics cards I've ever seen, and I honestly don't know how the performance is going to be, but I'm sure if you're going to play that CSGO, Minecraft, any simple games like that, I think you should be good with low to medium settings, I'm guessing. And of course, overclocking is not recommended, and definitely for a fact, multiple monitors is not recommended with these types of cards, because you're just going to get a lot of frame drops, not really going to look too good, and it's not even worth it. So let's go on to the next card. All I can say about this card is I think it has about it has a core clock of 810. That is not good. I mean, you know what? You guys can go check out all the specs and everything. I'm just gonna get on to the next card because I know you guys would like to see better cards. So let's get on to the next card.
Here we go.
Going into the next card, we have the EVGA Geforce GTX 740. This is a 2GB super clock GDDR5 128-bit dual DVI and HDMI, meaning you have two HDMI. Oh, what the heck? Never mind then. You have one little thing that looks like micro HDMI and two DVI ports. Yeah, I don't know how this card is really going to perform. I'm sure it runs CSGO, Minecraft, basic games. Would not recommend trying to run any high games today, like the Call of Duty series. Maybe you can run some, but not all. There is different types that I'm going to show you here. There is the GT740 low profile, GT740 FTW GDR DDR5. You guys could actually all check these out. I'll put the links in the description. All you have to do is click on one of these. And there's a GT740 SC DDR3 dual slot, and the GT740 SC DDR3 single slot. So they're all very small cards. The one I would recommend is the first one, GT740 SC GDDR5. This actually comes with a lot of accessories, so just in case your PC doesn't have or support any of this stuff, or your monitor, then this thing actually has got your back. This actually card does not look that bad, but it's going to be facing downwards and once you put it inside. But yeah, overall it doesn't look too bad. It's a very small card, but I mean, what you expect for $110. So let's get on to the next graphics card. Don't want to spend too much time on these, so let's get on to the next graphics card. Oh yeah, and make sure you check out these. Recommended is 400 watt or greater power supply, so make sure everything is in check with your system. So let's go on to the Going on to the third graphics card, we have the EVGA Geforce GTX 750 Ti. FTW DVI HDMI display ports, GDDR5 graphics card with ACX cooling. Yes, that is one beefy heatsink, and there is a chance you're gonna get the SAG or graphics card SAG, but I wouldn't worry about that too much because probably won't even affect the performance. So the Geforce GTX 750 Ti, this thing is huge, but of course this means overclocking capabilities are a must. And these with this graphics card, dual monitors is perfectly fine with this graphics card. FTW, not sure what the heck that is. Overall, a pretty outstanding looking card. Make sure everything is in check with your system. Make sure everything is, or you could actually install this, no problem. There's another version, the Geforce GTX 750 Ti SC. There's pretty much the same version of this, but just not without the overclocking abilities. And yeah, going on to the Next, 750 Ti. This is pretty much the same thing as the SC, just 20 bucks more expensive because it just has a little bit extra features, or one or two extra features. But I would just recommend going with the GTX 750 Ti if you're really on a budget. But if you have that little extra 30 bucks to spend, then go with the GTX 750 Ti FTW, just because you have the overclocking capability and you can get more performance out of it. On to the next card. We have the MSI Computer Graphics. What the heck? Why is the title down? GTX 960 Gaming 4G. So guys, this is actually, we're getting into the more pricey cards, but I'm sure of course there is more versions. This one, overclocking is a must and dual monitors is a must. And look at those. This thing was made for dual monitor, or multiple monitors. And let's go through all of these. I'm gonna go through all of these other ones very quickly. Here's GTX 960 2GB DDR5, GTX 960 2GB DDR5 OC, GTX 960 4GB. So this one, you'll actually be able to max out some settings, most settings in a lot of games. Of course, with all of these cards, you will be able to. Let's go into the most budget-friendly one here. This one actually looks pretty sick. So if you have a white and black build, this one looks actually pretty sick. It's 2GB DDR5. This actually should have been on my list. This is one of them that should have been on my list. This one, of course, dual monitors. This one is just sick and all. And make sure to check other websites like Newegg, and you might even get a better deal on it. And yes, look at that giant heatsink monitor and those two heat pipes. Yeah, you should definitely overclock if you do end up getting this card. So let's actually go on to the next and final. What the heck, I said that wrong. The last and final thing on. Going into the final thing on this list, and holy moly, there's a lot of different versions of this one. Here's the EVGA Geforce GTX 970, 4 gigabytes of good DDR5 RAM, and the SSC Gaming ACX 2.0 cooling. Meaning, yes, this one is also overclock friendly. Make sure your temps are in check. And of course, this one also has adapters for everything, so make sure everything will actually work with your system. Look at this, this was purposely built for multiple monitors. Yes, it is a bit pricey, and this will actually max out most games. Black Ops 3, no problem. Batman, no problem. Every game out there, almost no problem, almost maxing out. You're not gonna go all ultra, but I'm guessing you can actually go to a pretty good distance. Let's go on through all these cards really quickly. GTX 970, yes, this one is also very, oh heck no, this thing is not budget friendly for loading. Yes, but for performance, I would recommend just going with the one that was already here, the 970. Here's GTX another 970 AC2. I think this is the one we just looked at actually. All these different kinds. What's it called? But the one I recommended was the one I showed first, so just ignore the rest of these. All these cards are in the 300 range, so. Oh, one I would recommend actually checking out for sure is the this is a bonus one. What's it called? Is that GTX 970 Hybrid. You can actually overclock these quite a bit and get the same performance as a 980 Ti if you overclock it safely and enough. You can actually get pretty much similar performance with the hybrid. But if you don't like water cooler, just go with the non-hybrid and just overclock a bit, and you should be able to get next to a 980 Ti. This is if you want to spend a little extra money, $400, which I would recommend just leaving up for 980. And it does come with a lot of accessories, so you can make sure everything is in check. Because you know, one of the things that suck the most is getting a graphics card or getting any new piece of hardware, and then your system doesn't support it. So guys, make sure everything's in check. And that is it for the top 5